to be in a side lane. Like, what? Who are we supporting, bro? Someone has to do the damage, I guess.
It's probably going to be the TF, I think. He's going to try to push that side DPS. That's going to be so tricky, but look at Fleshy, man.
Fleshy.
He's here looking for Yike. He's in his house. He's in his jungle. I don't think he
can't do anything, though. All right, Fleshy, I respect the look, but now you're just losing a bunch of HP. Lyncas is getting 1v1 by Busio.
He has flash.
Busio.
Is this what the game has degraded to? Are the supports just fighting with the enemy jungle level 1?
I'm sorry. The game starts at level 1, bro. Don't you remember that? You're quoting perks earlier. You can't just wait till 20 minutes. The game starts at level 1.
That's what Umajan said, yeah. Shout out to Umajan.
Umajan. There it is.
No flash.
Oh, I cannot believe that hit the wall. No flash. Fiesta's dead.
Welcome to the LZ, baby.
And you know what? Welcome, and hey, at least
he will give direction. If he eat that wall, he would know he was there.
He's walking around now. Fleshy's coming over to cover.
Bonjour. And he's out.
Oh, he's out. Fleshy on the way down.
So Lyncas is now the one.
It's 2 minutes in and they almost have 1,000 gold. Yes,
can he get the mega?
Gold
no, he can't. He can't.
Up. He's level 3. Red buff. Nowhere for him to go. Canna will fall.
Is it execute? No, it's a trade kill. Still denying that big wave.
That he is, and Canna just continues to build a gold lead. Again, a little bit fake because TF prints money, but you can see there is a CS lead there already, so Canna doing a really good job.
It's not a fool for Carzzy. It's still quite real as now Busio
is backing away, but Lyncas did manage to get the red buff.
Oh, he's here.
Canna arriving with the gold card. Lyncas a little bit faster. Fleshy able to walk it off. Advantage here is starting to cost them, right? We have the top lane play where they're not able to find it on that first ulti.
Hold that thought. Oh my god, he's got flipped.
Lyncas. The flip back there. He's trapped himself in the Thunderdome, and I don't think that's where he wants to be. Yike now moving in, waiting, says no matter where you go, I will follow. Good look from Yike.
Nice that he holds the ult there, waits for the Q animation to come out, and it actually follows, but now it's top lane, it's a 2v2. We had the camera bot once.
No. Maybe once, but like almost never, no.
Is this how I feel like they get to
This is how it feels to be a top laner. Yes, bot lane doesn't matter. Finally, it's happened. It's Fiesta. Learning that support does matter. Busio. Level 9 Casio does not matter. Out there. I'm sure Odo's loving it too. Finally, we get to talk about top lane. That said, Yike now moving into contest. It looks like next straight. Case here determined to get it. That's the ulti. Nowhere for them to go. Pull the trigger on the Carzzy. Busio now ready for the fall. How long is the cooldown on hookshot wall dive? The only question he has to ask himself, because Fleshy's still just level 5. Gonna fall down in the Chaos Storm.
And Vitality can't enter their jungle. You see why it is caught by Casey. So Vitality can do. As Fiesta flashes in their mid lane. Kyeahoo tries to go out here. Blocks. Doesn't get stunned.
Flashed out.
Okay. Just flash out.
Trades flash for flash in the end. Has a bit of control over mid, but Yike is ready to threaten. Busio is also on the way in.
Oh, goes wide there. I don't know if Yike can do this. He has to be a little bit careful here.
Because now Fleshy can follow. Ooh, Shattering Strike not hitting. That's a bit off.
It would probably be a flash if that's connected, but Fiesta, he's still going. Look at him, he's so hungry, he's so voracious. Going into Yike's jungle, flashes out now, finally. And he's gonna relax a little bit.
I mean, good on Fiesta for pushing the advantage there, but now Naak Nako is gonna be in trouble.
Can he predict the E? Where will he hop? When will he hop? How will he hop?
Auto, hook, he's dead.
Okay, wasn't that impressive? I mean, good job by Busio holding the hook in Casey's efforts. Whether it's Yike going in for an early dive top, whether it's Busio roaming up there with this Camille, it's been a sad Gnar gameplay so far, and Canna's gold lead is just brewing. He's now 1.7k gold up against this Gnar.
And it's so tough for Vitality because, again, you're bringing in a new player. We don't expect you to hit the ground running in week 1, but this is a Casey who went to MSI, immediately went to EWC, stayed in Paris now to play week 1. And yes, they are empowered by the crowd, but this is the most weary Casey you're ever going to get to play.
No flash.
And they are beating the hell out of you right now. Interrupt onto Busio with the satchel charge from Carzzy, it looked like.
Yes.
Does mean that nothing else is going to happen there.
I mean, it's as you say, but usually with a new team, when you watch a team that has just made a roster change, you don't expect them to be fantastic, but you want to see those seeds. You want to see the seeds of those roster changes.
And now it's a seed of Yike's demise. Sown there by Naak Nako, but it's going to cost him because Canna is so strong. The combo is there, the chain CC is there. Gold card going to connect, but not enough to finish it. Canna 1.5 items is strong. Busio?
Okay.
Look away. I got a lot quieter here in Paris for some reason. It's hard to put my finger on it.
Must be the wind.
You can see a grin on Busio's face. That was a big punt, and now Fiesta running in onto Caliste. Caliste trying to side up, turns around to face him.
But they missed the Q, Drakos.
He did miss the Q. Caliste, oh my god, he's nasty with it. He's dancing on him. Okay, whoever wins this just has infinite aura. Caliste running. Caliste, oh! We're in Paris. Fiesta gets the kill. Yahoo going. The fight's never stopped. Oh my god. Okay. Naak Nako on the way. Running him down. Looking for the hyper proc. Yike is also here.
Running away.
I can't believe you said we're in Paris, bro. Okay. Casey's still. Honestly,
I mean, there's
they're
5K
still
gold.
They're still stomping.
What happen is if Casey's engage goes in a little bit too deep.
Oh, hold that thought. Ulti out from Nocturne, the paranoia, locking up. Good flash comes out from Naak Nako, but
yeah, I mean the side lane threat of Casey's combos is too grand right now.
At this point, and 2 where they can actually get an honest 5v5,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
But the problem is right now is not only are Casey not giving them the honest 5v5, they're so far behind in gold that it's hard for them to win any other skirmishes. Although Lyncas is going in, has locked Canna in the Thunderdome. Canna should drop down here. Another EQ from Lyncas. No! Okay! Oh, God! Double immobile mages. You will hit a point where the Lyncas play that we've seen kind of work one time and fail pretty catastrophically the other will just kill your entire backline.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to have flash.
Which is why they're going after Carzzy now, who's immediately forced to flash. Flash from Canna doesn't make it over the wall. If Carzzy lives, it's a disaster. Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. All plans. All plans.
I mean, it's a nice pick onto Carzzy. What can you do? You can't leave your tower against a TF Nocturne once again.
You forget, you know? You're like, oh, this panther isn't actively biting me. Maybe I can pet it. You get 2 pets in him and it mauls you to death. And you're like, okay, I can see how this might have been a bad idea.
Absolutely. Great.
Yeah, by Vitality trying to pet the tiger or the panther or whatever. Is Naak Nako walking in here for some reason, getting quite low. Now that is
Lyncas comboed in because they
a nice backstep actually from Casey to just pull off the Baron. Now they're forcing Lyncas to flash out.
Yake's so low. They didn't really convert this card.
Feels like we were sitting on the previous.
They're not doing a lot of damage to this Baron.
We spent like 8 minutes in the previously on Dragon Ball Z screen there, like just really letting people know the story until now. Now we've got the next chapter. So Casey get Baron. It's completely uncontested. Again, we said this a lot at MSI. It still is true. Baron is weaker than it used to be this year.
Because they have no wave there, and they don't really hit the towers very hard and fast. When they will, like, it's not like if they're left alone for 10 seconds with a token.
Bye, Fiesta. Yeah, good damage. Running for his life. Ulti. Nocturne is ulted on the bot side, just to make sure he can seal the Drake. Walk up on the Lyncas is there. That's another ulti. Down he goes. Folks, live in the energy of the KC fans, because they are excited about every kill, and I love that for them. But this one right here, done and dusted. Vitality cannot do anything. Oh, there's an indicator that there's a man in the bush there, no? Oh, Busio's dead. Well, they got their revenge on Busio.
I guess they knew about the flash. Busio goes a little bit too deep there. Felt a little bit confident. But in the end, you still have Baron. You're gonna set up your side lanes. Canna is even farming his own jungle right now. He's just trying to pad his stats a little bit, you know. Get that GD.
What is he even close to? Is he going
Casio or the 6? But they're trying.
He has to put about forward. Continuing to threaten. There's still 3 cannon minions shooting. He will kill 1 as Caliste walks that way then. It's the full court press for KC. They're split up entirely, but Vitality don't want to concede any of these towers, so now they're in a position where they're going to concede all of them, it would seem.
Yeah, flash burn by Lyncas makes it hard to engage here. Stun goes out.
Stun, instantaneous kill. Ulti does not connect. Nice flash from Yike.
Like that.
Canna now TPing in. Pressure the melee. You need to respect the zigs, though. Carzzy does a lot of damage. You can see Canna chunked out, but in the meantime, Busio solo killing the top lane. Inhibitor tower. Mid lane inhibitor down. Bot lane inhibitor about to fall. Knock back onto Yike. He still has GA, though.
Yeah, Naak Nako here tries to find anything he can.
Goes in for Canna. Big shutdown. A bouncing gold back. Now, oh, that's ulti coming in for Busio as he solo kills.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Hello?
People, not a lot of thousands.
I mean, especially because you see how comfortable KC are. You see how fast they play. From level 1, they were on him from from the start of the game, basically, have targeted him and made it really difficult for him. Have a good laning phase, you're fine. You can build on that. But when you can't even get into the mid game without being decimated, that's a little bit more tricky.
And it's frustrating too, because this is your blind Casio, presumably picked because it is comfortable for you, and then you're getting outplayed by kyeahoo on the Syndra, who again 4-0-2, 3K individual gold lead, just about feels good. And now got Caliste and Yike solo clearing this. Vitality can't really be here to contest this. Their base is getting pushed in, and now KC are just circling them.
Fleshy just looks like the guy that sits in the park feeding the
gold card
sparrows. Wait, I don't know that thought.
Yeah. Ulti misses. And again, at this point in the game, there is nothing Vitality can do.
I mean, he can't do anything.
Will look good. Like, we can laugh and we can meme, but like, if you hold that moment against Lyncas, you're a clown. Because like, there's nothing he can do,
no,
bro.
Of course not. I was just laughing at Fleshy just walk up the back pit and the ward, and they clear it. And the ward, and they clear it. Yeah, he was just sitting there, putting down wards, trying to get some kind of vision. Now, Canna goes for the ghosts.
Again, 37 minutes. Ocean Soul, Baron empowered KC, 15,000 gold advantage, just about. They have been running the Rift since level 1, and the 1 or 2 good looks that Vitality have had have just not balanced the scales in their favor whatsoever. An incredibly dominant game 1 from KC thus far. Likely to just finish it here. Vitality sent back to the drawing board. Not the debut that they were hoping for as Busio goes in to kill Carzzy. Everybody dying on the side of Team Vitality. And while Paris goes wild, there's not much left to say in this game 1. KC simply better. Moving up 1-0 in the series.
You know, even at the end there, Fiesta tried to aura flash all of KC, and all 3 players of KC backstep the Casio to not get stunned at the same time. Just pure domination in this game 1 by KC.
Great stuff from them. Let's send it over to the analyst desk to talk more about that dominant game 1.
Yes, I mean, absolute elation here in the Adidas Arena. They waited so long to see KC, and KC gave them an absolute show. Wow.
They just ran the Rift, to be honest.
It was a pretty big stomp, but only lasted one.
I don't know how this bottom matchup goes. I think it's going to be very scrap heavy, and it's going to be very dependent on who gets that ward level 1. But one of these lanes is probably going to dominate, and the other one is probably going to suffer.
Oh my god, KC fans here, or excuse me, KC are clearly able to force that wave in, which means that Yike can feel pretty good about the bot half of his jungle. And since he started on the top side, this first clear trade should be good. Is Naak Nako now committing for a bit more. Flash in, auto to finish it. Well played from Naak Nako to find the solo in the 1v1. With Lyncas supporting bot lane, at the very least, they're able to take some resources away from Caliste.
Yeah, so we see different decisions made here by the junglers. Now, Lyncas comes to respawning just like Yikes, but he actually did all that bot.
No, will not yield. Not absolutely not yielding. The shielder, Canna, just barely able to walk it off.
He's
wrapping.
He's gonna see now that his chickens are gone.
Yeah.
He's trying to sneak this, but it's very risky.
Ooh. Fleshy committing a bit onto the clone there.
He wasn't spotted though.
Ooh, heal to try and
looking for him.
Fleshy gonna have to come right back down. Yike now going all in onto Lyncas. Call the pack, not there. Lyncas nowhere to go. Cannot get over the wall, and Yike gonna grab the kill.
I mean, it's a greedy invade by Lyncas.
Favor. Good wall placements, good stun placements to make sure that kyeahoo doesn't win out. kyeahoo, of course, going for the early Swifties just to ensure that he can get around a lot of those spells.
Can they die? There's barely any armor items, but it's still at the end of the day, Exante.
Sidestep on Q3 is good. Yike just going for a bit of poke here. Trap there. Ensures the Q lineup. Auto to follow. They just want to chip Naak Nako down. Again, he loses a lot of HP when he goes all out, so getting him as low as possible is nice, but he will be able to heal KC, and now Caliste is, well, making good use of them just to slowly burn down that tower.
And then Canna is here on the wave, can just equalize it.
Yep, plus he's got nowhere to go. Takes a ton of damage.
Yeah,
we'll finally reset. Canna can't afford to get over-eager, but he does. That's the ulti now going in. He still wants to kill Fleshy, and he still manages to kill Fleshy.
And here's Yike. Really know about the W cooldown.
Exhaust is there. Call the pack is there to let for a bit longer, but Yike manages to get 2. Turning it away. Now queuing over the wall. Flashing from Carzzy. Carzzy doesn't quite have the range. Dashing out. Double auto to get it done.
And it's a scrappy fight. And then I think Canna moves a little bit. Cassandra's just going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. It's going to reach a point eventually where I don't know if KC has the damage to deal with him. In the end, Cassandra is not really a tank. He's more of a warden slash bruiser. Like, when he gets accelerated early, he gets so much more damage from offensive stats. The fact that he can just buy tanky stats and get damage from them means it's actually such a heavy snowball champion now. Wise looks for the payoff on Fleshy.
Lockdown in there. Fleshy can buy a couple of seconds by jumping up in the air, but he doesn't even have time to do so. Another TP coming in, extending the play. Naak Nako wants to make the difference, but in the midst of 5 people, I don't think he's strong enough. Ulti going all out, immediately going to get interrupted by the ball breaker. Does not have enough stats to find his way through that one.
And that's a heartbreaker. When you're a top laner and you're winning your lane so hard and the rest of the team is kind of struggling, you have that one moment. The moment you press TP, you can impact the outcome of the game.
That you can. Unfortunately, it will not save your jungler.
And when it goes like that, you feel the energy just gets sucked out of you. You deflate like a balloon.
Gets one shot.
Yeah.
Now another root going to connect. Unfortunately, once again on a clone, Busio continues to be a thorn in the side of Fleshy.
Yike stuck in there. I don't think they spotted him. He queued over the wall.
Equalizer, Lyncas is starting to back up. Forced to use the call to pack. Yike caught on the wrong side of the wall, trying to make it out. The Drake still going in his favor. Ulti from Caliste going to get body blocked by Carzzy. That's true.
This Elise has fallen off completely and doesn't do anything to help Vitality win the game. When you play Elise in a game like this, you need to snowball early game. This is the demonic contract you sign when you lock in the champion. If you do not win early game, you perish and suffer in all eternities in the 7th hell, at least. And you just end up being completely useless.
I like the callback to the Dante Virgil thing earlier. Now we'll see if Yike can steal this. This time, Lyncas manages to get it. Of course, a little bit messy from KC there. Naak Nako's now set to take over, finds that Realm Warp out. So good job caster cursing. I really appreciate that, Ben. Vitality appreciate you too, as the gold lead starts to shrink.
I mean, that was an odd play. That was just strange.
That it
was. It was
was
like half of KC really wanted to fight, and half of KC was like revealing this Rift Herald, right?
Well, it's all falling apart for KC. Flash forward, Realm Warp, yep, nope. Excuse me, not Realm Warp. The follow up there. Lyncas has now killed kyeahoo in the mean. Okay, what the hell is happening? I was lulled into a false sense of security. The Rift Herald got picked up by Vitality in the chaos, as they also picked up a few more kills, a shutdown, and everything.
Now, will this play matter?
Yes, it should. Naak Nako, he will not yield!
Oh!
Goes in
He tried to get the angle through the wall there, trying to be fancy with it. I respect the attempt, but it's a good pick by KC. Playing fast on the side once again.
And I respect it too, but the fact that Vitality are now in Iceborne as well to stick to the targets.
And they just don't care about dragons this game. Fleshy and Lyncas here looking for kyeahoo, doesn't have the Realm Warp. As a TP.
Oh, the cocoon! We said he didn't matter! We said he didn't matter, but he can do that one play! Dude, I mean,
I've never been so excited for a cocoon. But I was so sick.
Around the minion wave, into the cocoon.
Wow, beautiful. I mean, KC will still end up getting the dragon, but look at Vitality. Look how they're posturing. They're already starting the Baron.
Oh my gosh.
TP coming in here from the Nibia.
They're just full committing.
Full sending it. Canna has TP. Has the equalizer. Yike is now in here. We talked about smite battles.
Okay, king of the 50-50. You praised him. Is it a caster curse? Already forced to move back. Ball breaker long cooldown. They've zoned him away completely. They're just going to get the objective. There's no one nearby.
It's just a play.
What?
It's just a play. And now Busio's dead.
Going in, zoning Busio off. Just on the way too. Busio also down. They get Baron. They get kills. They're 1,000 gold ahead. This game started so bad.
Vitality heard our smack talking and they just woke up. Right now, Naak Nako is such a behemoth in this game. That pick by Fleshy and Lyncas just really paying its due dividends. Now
getting pressure onto kyeahoo. No, kyeahoo has 2 items and can still be that big threat. Maybe that is enough for Vitality to shift things in their favor. Fleshy? Oh, baited it into a false sense of security.
He says repel. Nope,
he doesn't have enough time. The rest of the team, though, now on the collapse. Canna exhausted, but goes golden. Knocked off the side, zoning a lot of people. Canna getting as much damage down as he possibly can, but that's the reset coming in for Lyncas. Thus far, 1-for-1. Support for top laner, though, a pretty good deal for Vitality.
Pushing here, and the mid is pushing.
Yeah, and again, you're still just delaying the Baron. Flash and Busio delaying the recall now from Naak Nako. They're just trying to fight. If they keep scrapping with Vitality, Vitality cannot use this Red Bull Baron power play to any effect. Mid gold has shrank against them, but now at least they should be set to grab this tier 2. Naak Nako not going to commit any further. Electro Harpoon connecting, that's going to be big. Unstoppable now, dash over the wall with the footwork, blast cone out to safety. As Carzzy's now in trouble in the mid lane, wants to make a difference against Yike. Yike on the way in, Coling is good though. Carzzy clean movement, but Busio is here to punish. Lockdown is there, and a shutdown for kyeahoo.
I love whatever is wrong with Carzzy. The fact that he sees 4 people going for him and he
not
goes
the
for that.
glizzies. They've lived! Protect those hot dogs. Literally, in this case, he's burning. Flash cocoon from Fleshy. That one wasn't as crazy, bro. That was just a normal one.
Hey, I am impressed with any of these that's useful after 20 minutes,
That's true.
Drakos.
That's true. That's
Let
true.
me enjoy the play.
That's my bad. You're
Let
right.
me enjoy it.
I shouldn't yuck your yum. You're
Yeah,
right.
you shouldn't.
That's my bad.
Step up. What? Yeah, so you see now, Casey is going through bot side, leaving Rise on mid with the Realm Warp. Probably going to look to do Equalizer if they want to look for the steal, but Yike will just leave. They're not going to go for it. They're not going to risk it just for the second Drake of Vitality. Realistically going to start the fight for you. It's probably going to be a wall from a Navia or something like that.
Yeah, and look, Fiesta's had some good walls, but it's a tough ask because now they're just immediately getting engaged on Canna, instantaneous fall. Fleshy in trouble. It's Caliste just 2 autos him down in the mid lane. They get caught at the same time. I take it back. Casey don't need a team fight. They're just going to pick him off left and right.
That was beautiful by Yike. He did such a cool mechanic there. I'd like to see it later, but now we still are fighting here. Canna in the back, they're torching them.
Fiesta running.
It's gritting the Glizzy.
They are burning the Glizzy.
Yeah.
The Glizzy will survive. The Baron, however, doesn't look like it will.
But Nako will not yield. He will TP back in here and try to hold this. Look at that shield.
It's true.
Gonna have to walk around the traps. Lyncas has one and
Someone
already.
find Showmaker. Get the copy pasta ready. Naak Nako, it's his time to shine. 7K on the objective. And getting lower. Casey not certain if they want to commit to this. They don't have control over Lyncas. Canna forced to go golden. In goes Naak Nako. Snipes enemy top laner. Now he absolutely will not yield. Oh, it's Montage time. 2.3K. Lower and lower. They get the Baron. Are you kidding me? KC cannot handle Naak Nako. In goes Lyncas to try and finish off. Yike is going to get the reset. Immediately going to ult back on Caliste. Are you kidding me? Caliste running. Will finally find the kill. The shutdown is there, but the Baron once again to Vitality. Fleshy to follow. The useless Elise finds a way back in. The blast cone out. Fiesta takes the kill.
Nipples of a man no more. He's actually so useful this game. He's actually finding some of these crucial stuff, but it's on the back of Naak Nako, who is
Flash cocoon from Fleshy. Still isn't Elise, so we'll go up here, drop down on the minion, and try to walk his way around this one.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, well, I don't. Oh, it's Sonya's. Okay, good. I thought that was a seeker, so I was like, brother, you're dead if you stopwatch, but it's fine. Wants to get some value out of it.
I mean, it was bold of us to assume that we would see it.
It's on our bad. We've seen enough to understand what kind of game this is.
I claim full responsibility for that play.
Full responsibility. Yeah. That's on us.
Now look at Casey. Naak Nako walking up. He's alone still.
Ooh, lockup is there to Naak Nako, but he just jumps back into Busio. Coling running down to stop anyone else from engaging. kyeahoo does a lot of damage, but he's just popped the actualizer. Now he's not going to have that cooldown if the fight continues, and Naak Nako just keeps walking forward.
Super well played by Carzzy. He sees the flash from Nico before it is in, predicting that was the play by Busio. Weaves out of the engage, and then just manages to kill Busio without getting CC'd. So super well played by Carzzy. Great display of mechanics. Yes, that doesn't have TP though.
He's waiting. He's waiting.
Does he know?
Last possible
Does he know?
second. Goes into the mid lane, though. They're trying to make the play happen. Instantaneous sticks odds comes in from Carzzy. Gets a lot of damage down to the Coling, but it's not enough. Meanwhile, 1v1. kyeahoo versus Naak Nako.
Okay, he's cheating.
But the Realm Warp takes him out. He opted in. He queued up for a game of 2x KO and immediately ulted forward. And you got to, sometimes that's how you got to get around the loss, I guess. Fleshy still living for far longer than expected. The root connects well. Fleshy. He doesn't land on the trap. Caliste did misplay the trap.
He dodged the trap. That's a good dodge.
Fleshy needs to hold on to this Zanya's, bro. He keeps using it when there's a Caitlyn directly next to him. It's negative value if you do that. Canna might be in trouble, though.
Well, Canna is definitely in trouble right now.
Here comes the Glizzy. Cold Bird hot dog! Not going to find the kill.
Doesn't have the equalizer, though, so no chase will come out there. kyeahoo TP's in. Now with the rabbit on. That Rise will
pushing massively in the favor of Vitality. I said it was even earlier and I misspoke. It has been slow stacking A lot of gold gonna get deleted.
Ooh, Lyncas use W here though. Yike might take big damage.
Ball wave on
Big
answered.
equalizer.
Excellent equalizer to zone the team away. Caliste still standing on the front line.
Look at the traps.
90 caliber net to get away. Lyncas to make it over the wall, hoping to steal the objective, but the Cloud Drake goes down their favor. Busio gets the rest of the team peeled away. Realm War forward into the entire lineup. Yike going over the wall. KC have Caliste untouched, raining down damage. Lyncas tries to bring it back. Sent into the GA, and down he will go. Only the support left standing. A recall, the only hope for respite from Fleshy, as KC hold on to the Drake and dominate the fight.
I mean, it's a nice attempt by Vitality, but you see how important it is to be first at the objective. Either you're the team walking into all those Caitlyn traps, or you're the team walking into the Nivea wall with all those slows and stuns. You need to be first at the objective, and this time it's KC, and they pick up the Dragon, they pick up the inhibitor, and they will definitely pick up this Nexus.
That they will. KC finally find the team fight they were looking for, and they instantaneously end the game 2-0 here in Paris.
Well, it was the scenic route, but they got there in the end. I really gotta give kudos to KC. After that game one was a fantastic stomp. This game two, a little bit messy, a little bit rough around the edges. But when crunch time came, they held together as a 5-man unit, and they actually outplayed Vitality in the team fights.
That they did. Impressive stuff from them in front of their home crowd, keeping that momentum going. MSI, a struggle. EWC looking good here in week one against Vitality at the very least. Looking strong as well. And of course, for your key player.